Here's a tour of the inside. We did a tour, so check out that video of outside and what turned out to be some major troubleshooting back there in the back. But we have in the kitchen these flicker, the battery operated candles that fit these window sills. And what I like about them is they have sensors. They come on and off on their own, which is really nice. I have some other battery operated ones where you have to physically turn them on and off, and then usually you forget and leave them on overnight and they're pretty much done. So we come around, you can see outside just to give, of course we're getting a reflection of the light of the camera, but you can see what's going on out there and the projection lighting hit. But again, check out that tour. I have it's the last remaining set. This set is from 2002 from a dollar store that my sister worked at. When we all lived together in an apartment, rubbing our dollars together, she came home from, we got our Christmas tree. She came home with like 20 of these sets. There's like, I don't even think there's 50 lights on each string, and they don't connect. So we used like 20 of these on our Christmas tree and probably whatever else we could find. And I was able to keep these together. They were $1 a piece back then. And I was able to keep them together as long as I could. I finally just unloaded three other sets this year, because it's like you fix one bulb and like two others go out, and they short out, and you have the tool, with the shunt and all that. And they're like beyond resuscitating. So this is the last one. And, we'll see if this is its swan song for this year, or we'll continue on. But incandescent minis from 2002 that get used every year. But I can top that in a minute. So this is the new Christmas tree. It has the color changing bulbs, but I think this looks sharp. It goes really well with the icicle lights in here, which I pointed out in the outside video. The tree that this replaced is actually at the condo location. Check that video out and you can see what that tree looks like. So this is pre-lit, it looks really sharp, looks very nice. Where we're located is in Cape Cod, so this does kind of have that beach Cape Cod feel, the way this is lit. The garland around the railing, that was a Christmas gift to me by my son. I used to have garland around this, and with some of those old incandescent minis on here, which I don't have any anymore, any extras. I originally had garland on here that I had for like 20 years, and I was asked to cancel that out, and he thought of me and got me that gift, so we put it right back up. Little Christmas blanket, Christmas pillow, Santa pillow. We have traditional candles, the candle bra style. Some of these are from the 80s, some from the 90s, from my childhood. A number of years ago, I just had clear incandescent bulbs on here, and for whatever reason, this was like probably 15 years ago, I was like, oh, LED, neat. So I got these bulbs, and that was 15 years ago, and they're still functioning. So maybe there'll be a time when I go to replace them and I'll go back to incandescent just for that traditional look. The Santa Claus in the window. I got this Santa Claus, actually, what I like to do, because you can't really see him outside, is that. And actually, usually what I like to do is this as well. So you can see the candles outside, because what's kind of the point? I think when I set this up, I forgot to do that. Okay. That Santa Claus I had in the window of my apartment, which going back to those mini lights, 2002, and I got this Santa Claus and I had him sticking in one of the windows facing outside. So I thought about putting it outside, but it's so small you wouldn't really see it and it would blow away and all that. I think it's just cooler to have it right here. And speaking of old miniature lights, this set is a hodgepodge of two kind of sets. I had a like a 3 or 4 foot artificial tree in my bedroom when I was 12, 13 years old. And I put it up every year in my room. I put it on my dresser, and it had 2 sets of lights on it. One of them was this set. That was 1990. This set, I rarely even have to change a bulb on it. I think, as I speak, there's that one. No, it's lit. It's barely lit. Yeah, there's some that are, yeah. But this set has been so reliable. I often think when I put it up, it's going to be the last year for it. So why is there two different things on it? This is the original to this set. And these things fall off really easy. I've had better sets when I was younger that they like locked in. These fall off really easily. I had another set that went on that same Christmas tree that had these. These aren't the original style. These were like retro style in the early 90s to mimic the ones from the 70s that actually plugged into the socket. These just come off and they just slide around the outside of the fixture. What happened was the set that had these about 10 years ago, I couldn't resuscitate. So I pulled all these off and I have them in a little cigar box with all my spare bulbs. And for the lights that were missing these other caps, I just mixed and matched. So I basically have the spirit of the other set, both sets in one set. And again, from 1990, it is now 2024. Pretty freaking cool. Little ceramic trees. I pointed these out at the condo location, the white one and the miniature green one. And I mentioned I made reference that there's 2 more here on the mantle, which is cool. And you can see also some things, some decorations, as well as some stockings. Pretty cool. There's another decoration here. Santa Claus driving an old vintage truck. Little scene here with little trees that light up. And we move it along here. Little trees, the little Lego village. There's Legos, right? Yep. Pretty cool that the kids built. Okay, we'll head upstairs. Uh-oh. We might have popped a breaker outside. I hope that's, and it's not anything to do with what we just did. It's totally separate. We'll have to go out and examine that. If you watch the outdoor video tour, we just troubleshot a problem. Now another one popped up. Nothing really going on in here. A couple candles and whatnot in the window, but my son's room, this wreath that his mother had made, he resuscitated recently. She must have made this 20 years ago, if not more. First off, he has a projection light. I think it's Santa in a sleigh. It's kind of hard to see because all the other lights light everything up so well. This was one of 2 inflatables we had outdoors until the wind got its way. This one, I think, has some damage to it, so we repurposed it as an indoor one, where its brother, we had to cancel that one out because I think it ripped or had electrical failure or something. These C9s, C7s in here were actually spares for outside. So basically, if something, we blow something out, we're in a pinch. This is where we're looking. This is where we're coming to first. Take down his room. But he made the most of it. What do you have, 3 sets going around?
Yeah, so 2 C7s, but there's 1 C9.
2 C7s and 1 C9. Okay. Looks good. Looks good. This room looks great. And then we have ceramic tree. I tell the story about this tree in the video when we do the condo video. So check that out because there's 2 ceramic trees there, and I share the meaning of them. But I also reference one that I made in 1998. This is the one. Here it is. And then there's another one that was my friend's mom that basically she was going to trash it or get rid of it. This was in the late 90s. It sat in a box. I took it, sat in a box, just dirty, missing bulbs from the late 90s. Was it last year or the year before that we resurrected? Is this the second or third?
It was last year.
Okay.
Possibly.
So likely last year, maybe even the year before, we ordered replacement little bulbs. We cleaned it, and it looks amazing. It looks really, really good. Really good. So it's just cool. So now I have two, and he has two full size. Again, more candles in the window. And I think that's kind of what we got in here. And that's the tour of the inside. And we like it. It's pretty cozy. It's pretty cozy. So we're going to go see what the heck happened outside. We look like a line of shrubs just went out there, and it could be the plug outside. You just gotta hit the reset button. It's been damp, so we'll check that out. All right, well, thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed it. And if we add any more to the madness, but we're pretty much tapped out. I think we have like every set of lights going that we possibly can, except for maybe one or two spare sets. And we will see you on the next one. I know we just did a walking tour of the inside of the house, and I made a comment, oh, a bunch of shrubs went out. The reason why it went out, it's after 8 o'clock at night, and it's been overcast all day. The timer came on earlier than normal. It was on for 4 hours and it went out. So I just came out, flicked it, and it just came back on. So there was no breaker issue, because if there was, it would have knocked out this row of stakes all the way down to the circle. So that clearly is not the case. So I stand corrected. And thanks for watching.